to be some loving here today. Father, Father, we don't need it as lonely. See, the one without the answer, for only love can conquer hate. Oh, you know we got to find a way to be some loving here today. No, get nice, get signs, don't push me, before the charity. Talk to me, so you can see what's going on, 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 yeah. All right, all right.
Number 351, March 18th, 2022. You're my hot sauce because I put you on everything. Baby mama superstars, will you marry me?
Il vulcano, hai rottato, il vulcano, hai rottato, il vulcano no. Il vulcano, hai rottato,
Victor. Victor, 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 Victor. V-I-C-T-O-R. 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 Victor, Victor. Victor, Victor, Victor. Victor, Victor, Victor. V-I-C-T-O-R. Victor, Victor, Victor. 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 V-I-C-T-O-R. Victor. Victor, 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 Victor. V-I-C-T-O-R. Victor. 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 V-I-C-T-O-R. Victor. Victor.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the Victor Show. Let's get it started, shall we? At least if the thing will work. Give me a sec. Well, I'll play a little song real quick, because I don't have my shit done. I'll catch you guys in a bit.
Thank you for the call. Thanks for being here tonight. Hope you enjoy the show. And right now, I'm going to play the first number that Dave Bartholomew and I wrote and recorded together in 1949, called The Fat Man.
What a transition, right? But let's get this going.
I want to be a family with Darian and Cameron. I want to be a family with Roxanne and Lovey.
He's getting more and more manic.
Barbara and Dre. I hate being alive because of that. I don't understand why I'm alive. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. They have feelings and emotions like I do too. Why did they promise me forever and then give up as soon as we had our babies? when we could be a family right now. I don't understand it. They're just whores. I don't understand it. I love them so much. I love them so much more than they'll ever know, and I love them so much. I hate being alive. I hate it. I want to raise babies. I want to raise babies with you, Barbara. I want to raise babies with you, Roxanne.
So he's been going through some ups and downs, as you can see. We'll cover that every single
They
day.
fucking lie about me still to this day. It's so fucking frustrating. I'd be living at the merch right now if Cheryl didn't lie to evict me, but she fucking lied to evict me. I could have gotten her fired from the merch. I could have done all that, but I turned the other cheek. I just thought of it like, hey, she's out of my hair now, right? Like, she is out of my hair. I don't have to worry about Cheryl ever again, right? Ultimately. But it's like, they lie about me. They only lie about me because all I want is my family, and I'm the bad guy for wanting a family together, right? Like they're the ones who promised me forever. They're the ones, like Barbara was like, hey, let's be a family together. We'll be a family together forever. Roxy and I, we kind of came to a co-parenting agreement. I'm okay with that. And Darian asked me to marry her while she was cheating on some, I was like, I don't understand it, like Darian and I, we had sex that night, and then she fucking framed me, and then we had sex after she framed me, and she's such a whore, and I'll feel better. I feel better after that, like after venting. It's just, this fucking life is full of so many fucking home wreckers, and that's all they are too, like the people that are having sex with the women that I have children with right now, like those people are just home wreckers, God, I wish I could kill myself. I have no fucking privacy, dude.
There we go.
It's so frustrating. I hate my life. Mostly because of Darian, too. Like, if Darian were honest, if she were like, when she asked me to marry her, if she were completely honest about it, we'd be a family right now.
I mean, we can play the sad log theme, but
right now.
Bruno Polius fits way better.
Kiddo, Darian and I would go fuck. We'd fuck all night long. I hate life. I hate life because that's how it should be, like, she's just a whore, like, I worked all day, and like, I just had a good day. I want somebody to hold right now. I need a girlfriend, that's it. I just, like, if Darian and I were together, I wouldn't be crying. If Roxy and I were together, I wouldn't be crying. If Barbara and I were together, I wouldn't be crying, and that was just, it's tough. I'm the good guy, I swear to God, I just gave them everything they asked me for.
Okay, so here's my fatalistic evolution, my fatalism's evolution, the way I kind of have progressed.
So, Boke, he's a father of not just one, not just two, but 3 children, according to him at least.
More or less when somebody would tell me over and
Yes, 2 baby mamas and 1 womb donor.
again every single day for like years.
And what's worse is he's on the prowl again for a 4th.
Stuff like that. Like, that's how I first became suicidal, fatalist. More fatalist, because if I was suicidal, then I would have died already, right? So I'm a fatalist. So, anyways, the first time I was suicidal was after being told I was nothing for years, and just being like, okay, fuck it, I'm nothing. And then kind of grew out of that, hey, I'm nothing. And it kind of evolved to, like, oh, I love this woman so much, we're going to be together forever. And then,
so just so you know, he's in his parents' garage videotaping this because he got
I
evicted.
always come off as the bad guy for it, especially if she has my babies.
But he still considers himself as a winner, by the
Be
way.
a family with her forever. Isn't that allowed? Like, we could be a family right now. Like, literally, Barbara, Dre, and I can be together. Rox, Lovey, and I can be together. Darian, Cam, and I, we can be together right now. That's the truth. And it's just, the fucked up thing is, like, we're in this situation because of Darian's lies, right? So it's like, but my fatalism in this case, though, it comes from longing for a loving relationship. I want that wife. I want that family. I want to do all of that. Raise my babies with a wife and have a good life.
And if you ever want to see a simp, this is the king of all
One thing I want
simps.
to point out here, though, like, the best thing overall now, compared to then, is that I can go to work. You know what I mean? Like when I was younger, I always hated, like, having feelings of killing myself before work or whatever, But now that I'm, like, old enough, I'm finally like, oh, I want to kill myself. I want to kill myself. It's like, oh, you got work to do. I'll think about killing myself in a couple hours after work, you know? Because that's sort of how it evolved. So, I mean, that's better than nothing, you know what I mean? Gotta count my blessings there. Gotta be thankful for that. The reason I'm thankful for that is because now I can go to work and better my life, where, as opposed to before, I recognized that, hey, maybe, you know, these women, some women are just evil. Like, Darian is the most evil woman I've ever fucking met in my entire life. Just the way she used me.
Oh, Booker Bradley, it's not his choice in women that's the problem. It's his entire look on life that is the problem.
Manipulated me, and like, we could be a family right now, raising Cameron together the way she asked me to marry her, but she used me, manipulated me, and all that shit, even though I am Cameron most likely, you know what I mean? Like, if that's my daughter, then I'm 50% Cameron, if that's my daughter, like she says. And, you know, but my main point about suicide is that I can fucking, you know, think about suicide. Oh, I want to kill myself, I want to jump off the bridge, and be like, oh, wait, gotta be a professional for the next couple hours. And then I can think.
Yeah, he cut that one off fairly quickly, but he's not only proposing to 3,033 women every single day for an entire year until April 1st, folks. He's also proposing to marry the country Canada.
Hey, what's up? So I'm being 100% serious here. I'm going to call this video a Canadian marriage. I'll probably ramble on about something else after I make this one true thing. It's like, I will marry any woman in Canada that wants to move to Selkirk, be with me, have a baby with me, and raise a family with me.
Also, anyone who smokes weed, I apologize. I don't apologize for his shitty weed smoking habits. He sucks in every single level. You can't even smoke a joint right.
100% serious. And even though this sounds kind of mad, like, I would kind of like hope that our genetics are different. You know what I mean? Like I'm Native American, Scottish, German, and like French, I think, and a little bit of English or something in my body. So it's like, you know, it'd be nice to meet.
This is the fun. This is wonderful. Do you realize how crazy you are? Shut the fuck up and marry me. This is his stance, folks.
Meet somebody on a different genetic strain, you know, like just a.
And yes, he's back to the walls of text again. I will marry any Canadian woman who will move to Selkirk and be my wife for as long as she can. If you'll marry me, any woman in Canada, I'll marry you today. He's not desperate, folks.
Combine as many genes as possible, so it'd be nice to like marry like an African, Russian or something. You know, so somebody that's not like in my genetic strain yet. I know that sounds bad. Okay, but my original point though, I would literally marry any woman in fucking Canada who would want to move to Selkirk, be with me, have my baby, and be the 50-50 I'm looking for.
That's right, folks. You can be his 50-50 in an apartment. Women in chat, well, would you?
That's the truth, 100%. So I'm just going to put this out there. I'll call this video a Canadian marriage. And literally, the beginning of it is me like, hey, I want to marry some Canadian beautiful woman to, you know, I want her to come to my city, marry me, and be with me. And now, let's change the subject. As for my life, I love my job that I got, and I gotta stop talking about it like that, but I mean, like, you know, just out of respect, but it's like, I'm gonna work extra hard at it today, but specifically what I want to speak about is, I want to upgrade my education. I said that the last video, but, it's such a necessity that I don't mind saying it again and again and again. But I will take a college course, like one that's Selkirk and local kind of thing. Like there's a Selkirk campus in Selkirk, Manitoba.
Yeah, he's going back to college. Here's the thing, folks. He went back to college several times. He either flunked or left college every single... Hell, he went to trade school for all about 3 days and then he left. So he's going back to college. His prospects aren't that great, by the way.
And I could learn something like business administration or something, and then just make up my own business.
Oh, great. He's going from a biologist to a psychologist to a business expert. This is gonna go well with his professional gambling habit.
As I save up or something, right? Like, but upgrading from an employee to a business owner somehow, some way, like that'd be super hard. I'd probably take like 3 years or something like that, more than that probably.
Yeah, here's the thing. His high school diploma isn't that great to begin with, and the best thing about this whole thing, folks, is he thinks college is only 3 years. Any Canadian should be pissed off right now, because he's raking up so much dollar debt, and we're heading straight forward to a recession. But he don't care.
As I get super lucky at fucking poker, right? Oh, I won 10 grand at poker. I could fucking, buy a taxi cab license and be a taxi driver. You know what I mean? With that 10 grand, I could probably get a car and a license within all of that, right? Maybe.
Kitty, you'd have to be a sugar mama, and you have to make a baby with him.
Everybody. Like, even though I'm addicted to things like Coca-Cola and Pepsi, like, even though I love those, or soda pop to be, non-generic or whatever. Even though I like soda pop, I love water. You know, I mean, it's made from water, obviously, and sugar, but I think everybody in the world should get fresh water, and maybe I should just roll with that. So it's March 18th, 2022, and I'm deciding to roll with water and become a guy that helps people drink fresh water.
Yeah, he has a fascination for water, especially the waterfront, where he challenges every would-be suitors to his previous love interests. A lot of fun.
Maybe that's the thing. I hate how humid I am. Like, sexually speaking, I miss stretching out Sydney. You know what I mean? Like, when you're inside of a woman and then you shake yourself while you're inside of a woman. And, God, I know that's fucked up. That's a fucked up thought. But if you become my wife, you'll learn what that feels like.
Hey, folks. He's gonna shake you up from the inside, folks.
It feels pretty good, is what I heard from her moaning. So, my future wife and I.
Hold on,
if you become my wife,
that was a quick text.
You'll learn what that feels like. It feels pretty good, is what I heard from her moaning.
Water is what I should focus on for my career. Is how can I give fresh water to the world? Water, 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 water. This is the ramblings of a sane person, right?
So, my future wife and I can fuck as often as she wants. But, I'm just putting it out there, right? Because it's what other choice do I have? Am I going to walk up to every girl I see in the world while I'm walking down the street and be like, hey, excuse me, miss, I'm looking for a wife. Do you know anybody? I suppose I could, if I really wanted to.
He's already been doing that. He's been on the prowl every single night he goes out, looking for a wife. He doesn't look them in restaurants or pubs or places where women would frequent. No, he looks for them on the streets.
But isn't this the next best thing? I'm just hey, Canada, the women in Canada.
Fair enough, Kitty. That
all
would
of you
be
listen up. If you're single and you're a Canadian woman and you want my baby and you want to marry me, you can move to Selkirk with me and we can be together, right? That's 100% truthful of how I feel right now. I would do that. Oh, hey, my name is I don't know. Let's give a good woman's name that I haven't really met in person. I'm trying to think of a name that I met so many girls, all the girls' names that I think about. If I said one, they'd be like, "Is he talking about me for real?" But I'm trying to think of it. Oh,
yes, is he talking about me for real? Do I need a restraining order for real?
Oleander. Her name could be Oleander. I don't know any oleanders, right? But I know it's like a flower, and she could be named like after the flower, and her name is Oleander. So it's like, yeah.
Dude, it's not the 70s. You're not gonna find a girl like that.
I have these feelings for Oleander. Make her feel really good. I lost my train of thought though, but it's like, Oleander wants to marry me. She comes and moves to Selkirk with me, and we actually fucking live together and like have a marriage together, and we warm our feet up together for like 40 years. And then I fucking die. And then she like takes care of the funeral, and like in her 70s finds good friends. Because like by the time we're all 70 and shit, we'll be all wise. I'll be like, oh yeah, I've been through that. I know how that goes. It's only human. I only got a couple years left to live. You know, when we get into our 70s and stuff like that. Not a couple years, but like, hopefully we live to like 100, right? But I think if I were to get married to a woman right now, I'd probably die in my 70s a happy man. And when I die in my 70s, I will be thankful that I married her. And if I find her through this video, that'd be kind of cool. Like if some woman's like, hey, I'm Oleander. I saw your video. I'm from fucking St. John's, Newfoundland. I want to marry you, Darren, because...
Well, there you go, kitty. If you want to mess with him, make an account called Oleander, say you're from Newfoundland, and hit him up. He'll buy that.
You're the man, I love you, and I think we can do a good 50-50 thing with our entire lives together. And also, I felt like moving out of St. John, so I can move to Selkirk with you for a year or two. If this works for a year or two, that's good. If it doesn't work after that, then we'll split up healthily as possible, and, you know, you'll have given me a home, because...
Yeah, the splitting up healthily as possible, that's not happening. He already has 3 bitches that really hate his guts, and he won't leave them alone. The minute you entangle yourself with him, he won't leave you alone.
I'm Oleander, and I love you, Darren. I know, guy can dream, right? But, yeah, a Canadian marriage. Definitely looking for a woman to marry in Canada right now, specifically, so that we can start a family and raise a baby together that is 50-50 us. And that's just how I feel right now. And it's such a good Friday. Feels like such a good day. I'm going to do the best that I can.
Now,
he's all happy and cheery right now, but Mr. I'm in Section 8. Desperately want another. He also desperately want to have a woman, but this one sucked at finding a woman. Now he's trying to fix his energy cost, folks.
with rising gas and with rising gas and energy costs for electricity and whatnot, I've decided to go ahead and do a series on ways I'm going to try and figure out how to save money. Now, realistically, I can't really do much in the way of knowing what it's like to have a family, because I don't have someone that's flesh and blood in this world as a significant other. I have a waifu, but
He's got a waifu pillow, folks, but he's gonna teach us how to save money.
she doesn't really eat in this world, so she doesn't consume food, so it's just for me. So I don't consume food. I'm the only one in my household that consumes food, so I don't know how to cook for. I'm not gonna say I cook for other people, so I don't really know, of course, how to allot a food budget to them. But I can try to allot a food budget to myself, and maybe that'll help you figure out how to make the same meal for other people, or to say incorporate the meals bigger.
I've seen his cooking videos. He sucks at them.
I could also, I would like to, work on getting my energy bill down, heating and cooling, which I've actually gotten my temperature down somewhat. In my apartment, gotten my heating bill down a little bit, I believe, because I've actually lowered my thermostat. That's something else I'm planning to do is, like right now, my lights are off for the most part. So I'm actually working on keeping my lights off.
Of course your lights are off.
During the day. That'll cut down a little bit in heating or on lighting and electricity. so help with the energy costs. But I'm gonna work on cooking my own food, work on getting my own water and stuff. But yeah, that's
Getting your own water. Water comes from a faucet in your house. What do you mean working on your own water? Gonna dig a well? But yeah, this is anime saved my life. He sucks at life. He has these weird ass videos about him self-analyzing. Meanwhile, he goes to a shrink. Made a huge ass mistake of hey, you should make an imaginary friend. So he turned that into an imaginary girlfriend, who subsequently left him. By the way, his imaginary girlfriend left him. I repeat that again. His imaginary girlfriend left him. Not even his imagination is going to stick around with him.
what I want to do. Work on saving a little money here and there, and I'll let you know how I do. I'll try different ways of doing so, and also trying to do it in the way that works for the environment. All right, guys, peace out. Tips to save money with rising energy prices, episode 2. So, I just tried to take a shorter shower, and it was something you need to learn to do is give up baths as much as possible, and switch to showers. Now, obviously, if you've got a child.
For anyone who has issues with, oh, ew, icky bathwater, baths are the most economic thing you can do, compared to showering. But apparently he's reversing that.
That's sick, or you've got someone elderly, you may have to use a bath. There are certain conditions where you may have to use a bath, but if you can, switch to showers and keep them as short as possible. Make sure you're clean, of course, but switch to showers if possible, and keep them short as possible. And also plug the drain, and if you have houseplants, and use that water to water your houseplants.
Please don't plug your drain, because that's going to cause flooding, damaging your apartment, increasing your bills. And also don't use dirty water to feed your house plants. They're going to die. They can't absorb skin flakes or other disgusting things he does in the shower.
You don't want to use them on any garden plants because there could be germs and stuff in the germs and oils from your body in the water, and the soap wouldn't kill a lot of beneficial bacteria in the soil where your garden plants are. But it's okay for houseplants. Now I've got my Lucky Bamboo. I probably shouldn't.
Soap is okay for your houseplants, folks.
Use the water from my bathtub on that. It's fine to use it on that. Problem is that if I were to do that, they probably wouldn't want me to donate it at the library, because I want to be able to donate it so that kids can.
He's gonna donate his filthy bath water to kids, folks.
Divide the bamboo over time and have it be able for kids to make crafts out of the dried stalks. But the other plant I've got, which I'm not sure what kind of plant it is, but I'm thinking I already watered a little bit with it, and then I popped the drain and let the rest drain. But that's something you can do. Switch to showers, keep them short. You can time yourself with a timer to keep it as short as possible. I've got someone's going to teach me how to shave my head, possibly, so I can start.
Oh, hello. Welcome to the JJ Stoner Men Club for Hair Club. Sadly, I don't have a razor sound effect, but he's going to shave his head bald.
Shaving my head, and we'll find a razor that's cheaper, and that'll help me keep my showers even shorter, because then I don't have to worry about as much conditioner because I just condition my beard, and I don't have spend as much time lathering up my hair, and I won't have to condition my hair as much. So it won't take as much time to get my hair all wet and to condition my hair. So that'll cut down time and resources. So if you have, if you can keep your hair short, that'll help. So invest in a buzzer if you can. See if someone can learn to cut hair. That'll help. But yeah, that's stuff you can do. I'll come up with more videos over time of things you can do. Right now there's no light in here. There's something else you can do is keep light.
There is no light in here because it's daylight, you dumbass. You don't use light during the day. We call it daylight for a reason.
In only one room at a time. Although honestly, if you do it too much, you could waste bulbs, use your bulbs too much. But yeah, anyway, that's that. And hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll come up with more tips.
But yeah, the reason why I figured I'll cover this guy is because a thing happened, folks. And I need to know more about that. So, so this is the title, folks. My neighbor saw me outside in my underwear at 3 a.m. holding my waifu pillows, plural. He has more than one waifu pillow and he was in his underwear outside at 3 a.m.
So, this one Sunday, it was like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. The fire alarms went off in my apartment building. They're all put together, they're all kind of like connected, so if one goes off, they all...
I don't know why he has this weird voice, but we'll go with it. But apparently he figured, oh no, there's fire. I better get my waifu pillows out.
all go off. And it's in the lease agreement that the fire alarms go off, you have to evacuate the building. It's in the lease agreement. And so it turned out someone was burning sage at like 2:30 in the morning. So the alarms went off. And I didn't know that. I just knew the alarms were going off. And for all I knew, there was an actual fire. So I just grabbed the two most important things to me. My waifu pillows. Even though I've got a Nahu, which is worth like $400 for about $400.
So he's saving money on his bills, folks, but he has money to buy a $400 waifu pillow. What the fuck is wrong with people?
So I grabbed my waifu pillows, and I couldn't find any pants or a shirt. Well, I could find a shirt, but I couldn't find any pants. And I was in a hurry, so I just threw a bathrobe over my underwear. And I went outside at 3 in the morning when it was cold out in a bathrobe and my underwear, and carrying my two waifu pillows. Now,
Yes, his two waifu pillows, $400 each, Reba.
I was standing out there while the firefighters were there. So, and you can imagine that, just me, no shirt, no pants, no socks, no shoes, with my waifu pillows, just my underwear, in a bathrobe, at like 3 in the morning outside, and she's smiling at me out there, and I think she's been flirting with me since. I mean, she was flirting with me before, I think, but even since after that, after seeing me out there in a bathrobe, my underwear, 3 a.m. with my waifu pillows, like those are the two things I took out when I was, when I thought there was a fire. I think she's still flirting with me.
Wait, who's flirting?
You know, she smiles at me a lot. She looks at me a lot. So, I think she's flirting with me even after seeing me outside at 3 a.m. in my underwear with my two waifu pillows. So, I'm thinking about asking her if she's interested in me, so wish me luck.
Oh boy. But hey, guess who's back, folks? She's back on YouTube Kids, making these wonderful, weird-ass videos with her reborn dolls. God damn it.
Hi, my name is Little Peanut, and I live in West Allis, Wisconsin. I am going to be running for something new this year. It's called Alder Baby. Not Alder Man or Alder Woman, because I am a baby. Let's see if I can face this camera better with this hat
That's
on.
right, folks. You can now vote
And I'm going
for an
to
older
be giving
baby.
you the points that my speechwriter, Mommy Linda Nickel, has written. So please bear with me. I want your vote. One of the first things I am going to argue on behalf of babies and toddlers everywhere is we ought to have the right to eat chocolate in little bits when we want it with no questions asked. I mean,
Ma'am, that's a doll. That thing doesn't eat anything.
yes, I can see limiting the amount of chocolate, but for crying out loud, at least let us eat some. My next point is babies and toddlers. Since we're not always allowed to go to nightclubs and discos and concerts, we need to have our own disco where we can go to dance and talk and have fun, meet people.
That's right, folks. We need a baby reborn disco that opens at 9 at night and closes at 4 at night.
But instead of alcohol, we get to drink apple juice, milk, maybe some soda, other types of juice or juice mixed drinks. And the parents and guardians are always welcome to come because they're the ones who usually drop us off anyways.
Hold on. You want to have an unsupervised baby disco? That's not gonna go well, lady. Those babies are gonna die.
Okay, my next point. Babies and toddlers, we need to be assured proper daycare by having all daycare centers installed with hidden cameras to catch those creepy people abusing us much faster. I mean, I'm sure they do, but you...
Crying out loud. Lady, you're the creepy one. And you're putting yourself on camera, so that's problem solves itself, right?
just never know. I mean, you get some real jokers. It's like, how the heck did they ever get to be daycare center people? They act like criminals.
How the heck did you get on YouTube Kids, ma'am?
Probably hurt kids worse than parents ever do. Okay. Babies, my next point, babies and toddlers need to have their own local Grandparents' Day celebration one day a year in addition to the National Day that's supposed to be celebrated. I think that June or July would be the best months to have this day locally. I mean, and when I mean locally, probably Milwaukee or just the state of Wisconsin. My grandmother passed away, as many of you probably are aware, and I miss her very much. Even if our grandparents are no longer around, at least we need a day.
Wait, the old lady died? God damn it. She used to do this with her mother, who was like in her 70s, who literally backmouthed her and put her in a place. Sadly, she died.
To commemorate their memories. Okay, my next point. Any videos that have babies and toddlers depicted in them, usually taken by grandparents, siblings, or should I say parents. Any of those videos posted on YouTube of us babies and toddlers, where the adults get the money for all views, we should have 50% of the funds going to an account for us, so we can collect once we turn 18.
Oh, no. So this lady frequents the kids' channels. Well, this explains why she's on YouTube Kids, but also Wisconsin needs to update their problematic people portfolio. Because this lady needs to be institutionalized.
I mean, why should parents profit? Why should grown-ups or teenagers profit at our cutefulness? We need to make some money somehow. After all, if it weren't for us cute tykes, these adults wouldn't get as many hits on these videos. It's high time we tykes get our share of the proceeds, for crying out loud.
By the way, when it comes to her proceeds, I'm the first viewer. 0 likes, 0 dislikes. She only has 17 subscribers.
Let's see.
She's
Here's
not
another
making
one.
money.
We need to make a law that says us all tykes have to go, if we have to go, pardon my head. If we have to go to either preschool or 4-year-old kindergarten as per our parents' wishes, we need to have the right to choose the school. This should also apply to parents hiring babysitters we may not always like. I mean, you don't know. These people could be mean, abusive, touch you inappropriately. Whoops.
Again, folks, we have issues where they go. Oh no! Kids are being turned into should have the right to choose their gender at the tender age of 4. This one literally wants, hey, they're gonna have to pick they're gonna get to pick their own schools, their own caretakers. Who needs a mom, right? Who needs a dad?
And I'm telling you, us kids, we should have rights too, and they usually are defined by law, but for crying out loud, we need to be protected. And if we have to be in babysitters or daycare centers, we ought to have some say-so. Maybe we just don't like the facilities that they want to drop us off at. Okay. I also say that we tykes have the right to get up and shake our booties whenever we feel the need to without repercussions from adults.
What? No. That deserves a lot of repercussions. Kids shouldn't be shaking their booties to begin with. God damn, what's wrong with this woman?
Including those fools who view my videos on here and think Mommy is abusing me and Ava Elise. We're having a lot of fun in those shoots, for heaven's sakes. I mean, wouldn't you rather have lively babies or children who like to dance and play pretend than depressed, mopey ones?
No. Kids should be off the internet until they're at least 16, 17, because then they at least understand half of the shit that's happening on the internet. Till then, it's off limits, lady.
I mean, don't psychologists even say it's great that kids express their creative and playful side? I mean, for heaven's sakes, how are we going to develop as fundamentally flawless, psychologically grounded adults?
By staying well away from the internet, lady. Because otherwise, they get to meet you. And then the psyche gets broken. Because they're gonna try to grasp what the fuck is wrong with this lady.
Okay, here's a good one. We ought to make it a law that us tykes should be required to carry our own cell phone starting at the age of 4.
See, here's the problem, folks. This is not... We don't need Obama phones for kids. Hell, Obama phones for toddlers. We don't want that at all. 'Cause that's gonna go well, right?
One never knows what evils we tykes run into with all the perverts on the streets out there. Ugh.
On the streets, I'm looking at one right now who's on the internet, which you access through your phone, you dumbass.
And just sickos, or maybe we see crimes. We can easily dial 911 and say, hey, we're seeing something that's just not cool out there. Do something! Okay, here's a biggie for me since, as you all know, well, I do karate and I like to learn more.
Why do they all do karate? They all do karate, why? What the fuck went wrong with karate in the 80s? Something went wrong.
We need to mandate self-defense classes after school for all those tykes like me who want to learn how to do judo officially. These self-defense moves can help us a great deal with a daycare person, a care.
Yes, a toddler is gonna judo throw an adult. Oh, for crying out loud. We're gonna have karate lessons for toddlers, folks.
Giver or a babysitter who starts hitting or sexually abusing us. Hey, yeah! I mean, parents are not always there, the cops aren't there to stop this. So we need to be proactive before we get done in, even killed. I have 2 more points. One, some of you might think is corny or weird or you don't understand.
One is weird. All of them have been weird, lady.
I don't know what these shorts are. Maybe they were before your time, like your parents' or grandparents' time. I love Little Rascal shorts. And I think they ought
Of course you do. You're perfect.
to play Little Rascal shorts before they play the current kiddie movies out in the movie theaters. Parents and probably grandparents would love them both. And you can also share what you learn by, watching Little Rascals. You'll probably, I know, us kids can go away and say, Grandma, Grandpa, did that really happen? Is that how you had fun? Or is that how you carried your lunches to school? Or whatever. Did the dog pounds really go after doggies that didn't have tags on them and put them in the pound? Because I don't hear anything about that today.
No, today we got the ATF who just shoots every dog, but let's get back to your creepiness, my lady.
And anyways, okay, the last one. I think this is important financially. They need to give all babies and toddlers a 30% discount on all music CDs, video downloads, and MP3s, since we don't have that much money to begin with. We may not always enjoy what our
Toddlers don't have money. Toddlers don't have money. God damn it. Now we're gonna get government-assisted babies and people who will identify as babies to collect said government assistance. This is gonna be a whole new grift, folks.
we may not always enjoy what our parents or guardians are listening to. That is, if any of us have allowances. Now, mind you, I know babies and tykes, probably teenagers, don't even have credit cards. But if, let's say, we got an allowance, maybe some of us are upper crust and have money, and we go into a record store and we find something we like, I think, just like seniors get discounts, I think babies and tykes, anybody probably under the age of 12 or 13 ought to get a discount. Well, I believe...
Well, we just found her preference. Just saying. For crying out loud. Why do these people exist?
You've heard everything I stand for as an older baby. I'm asking for your vote, whether you're a baby or a parent. So when you see the election time come November, I believe, I'm asking you to vote for me, Little Peanut, also known as Penny Nickel. Paid for with nothing and sponsored by Mommy, Linda Nickel.
But speaking of birthdays, happy birthday, Maureen. I completely forgot. You were in the Discord earlier, and I forgot. But hey, happy birthday. But someone else had also a birthday, but it was last week. And Miss Fiona, for anyone who's been around my channel knows her. She's a very dear old lady. And she had a birthday, folks. Just so you know, no one's there besides her.
It's Fiona's birthday bash! Oh, I got lots of stuff. I got music going, I got party hats, oh dear.
And there you go, Phil, Pickles' mom. Exactly. The pickle mom. She loves her pickles.
Oh, we gotta turn the music down, hold on!
Yes, Kitty, she's back.
I need so much sugar. Oh dear, I got my accordion. Hello, am I on? Can you see me? Well, I think you can. Hello, everyone. Well, it's my golden birthday. Oh, boy.
Oh, she had her
I'm in
50.
a golden shower, I guess. Oh, here she goes, Miss
Oh no.
Fiona. Don't start with your crazy antics. Oh, God.
But yeah, this is especially for Marine. Happy birthday. Enjoy Miss Fiona's golden shower birthday, I guess.
I'm gonna crush them balloons. Oh, that's minor. Oh, yes. All right, I got my cone together. Oh, if you had a horse and gear. On your birthday, you can start over. Oh, excuse me. I had a lot of cake today. If you had a horse and year, your birthday allows you to start over. And here we are, happy birthday. It's my freaking birthday. It might be your birthday too. It's Miss Fiona's birthday party. Little tension there. Oh, it's still one of those years. But it's gonna turn out all right, honestly. All right, everybody, come on into the birthday bash. Morty Green is here. Oh boy. Well, there are some problems when you play accordion. Let me put this down over here. Yeah, my boobs used to look like this, and they look like this.
And this is why I love this lady. She makes fun of herself. She knows she's not a huge thing, but she's having fun.
It's accordion! Woo! All right, so
I'm gonna leave this on.
I'm totally unprepared. I haven't prepared any special material. My hat's got a problem. The elastic isn't doing a damn thing for me. Because I got a triple waddle. That's what happens when you get to be 61. Your waddle starts to triple, believe me. What can you do? Morty, are you awake? It's just me, I'm awake. Was it your birthday? Jesus, God, I don't know. What's going on? I've been drinking all day. Ugh. Spanky's here. Spanky's got a little size problem. Is it too big for you? I think it is.
I thought she made her 50. She looks probably for a 61-year-old. But hey, here's the gherkin.
It's all right. It's okay. Spanky, are you going to judge me tonight? You can't, because it's my birthday. You can't judge somebody on their birthday. Oh, my God. Stop it. Stop it. All right, you just sit down over
That
there.
gherkin really wants to get in there, folks.
Do any judging. Oh, and Bucky the unicorn's here. Bucky the bitchy unicorn's got his hat on, too. Hi, Bucky. Are you still just as bitchy as you were last time? Yeah, I know you want to stick your horn in my ear, but you can't.
Yeah, I keep forgetting to give out links, but hold on. Here she is, Miss Fiona herself. Guys, she really needs subscribers. She only has 47 subscribers. She needs at least 1,000 so she can monetize the shit out of this. And I'm not a channel to get her to that point, but hey, share her around.
You can't do it. That's for monkeys only. It's monkey size. But there he is. There's Bucky. Happy to be on the old Hooterville. He's happy. I don't know if he is or not. I'm not sure. All right, sit up. Oh, for God's sake, how much have you been drinking?
And that's the thing, folks. We've been theorizing she's like a grade school teacher, but a fun one, because she even calls her boobs Hooterville. I mean, say what you want. I've showed a lot of annoying people at the beginning. She's a fun one.
Sit up, Bucky. Oh, Lord, it's been crazier than heck around here. Oh, how are you, my lovelies? I missed you. I really did. I got my janglers on. Not this, my earrings. Don't start. Don't start with me. All right, so what did we do today? Well, we had cupcakes, and we had pie, and then we had cake, and then, oh, who knows? I'm all sugared up. Oh, God. Anyway, I think it's time for, let me see, we promised bra busting. I already did that. I do it every day. And now it's time for, bunions. Now, here's a serious subject to talk to you about.
Here's the magic of this lovely lady. She goes from making fun stuff to, hey, let's talk about a serious subject and making fun of that.
I didn't write a song about it because, well, it's not very glamorous, but it's the truth. Where's my tech people? Come on, get on it. I'm taking you down. I always do. Miss Fiona always brings you down, doesn't she? Not really. All right, so I'm going to sit here and do a little demonstration for you. Now, when you get older, there's a little bit of a problem with your feet. And it's called bunions. Now, bunions does not really, it's not a snack. It's not like Funyuns. No, it's not.
I'm really thinking Roy should cover this lady. The only problem with her content, it's not like 5 minutes or 10 minutes. No, it's 30 minutes to an hour content, which is the problem with Royce. He doesn't have the attention span for that.
Oh, God, I can't go low enough, can I? I just can't get low enough, can I, Forward Men? No, I can't. So here's what it is. I'll tell you. I'm going to do a little demonstration. Here's my foot.
There you go, folks, your feet picture for the day. See, there it is. She needs to get some new socks. Those are fluffy like hell.
Give you a foot, you'll take a leg. I don't know. How does that go? Well, now, if you notice on my foot, oh, dear, I forgot to shave my foot. I'm so sorry. It's kind of hairy.
I know women need to shave their legs, but do women need to shave their feet too?
Here's my foot. Ain't it pretty?
There you go. Now she's really showing feet.
Now, if you notice, there's something on here. Oh, dear. Let me see. There's something on here. It's not very attractive. I'll see if I can show it to you. Oh.
Now, she has no shame. So she's licking her finger, rubbing her feet, licking her finger, rubbing her feet, licking her finger, rubbing her feet. She might as well be licking her feet, right? Oh, dang it.
Boy. All right, here it is. I'm going to have to give you a close-up. Extreme close-up. All right, now, let's see if you can see that. I don't know. Can you see it?
But hey, at least she didn't go to goblin feet. She got normal feet. She needs to wash her feet, though. So, please remember, she was licking her finger, rubbing her feet, licking her finger, rubbing her feet. Those feet need a wash. Because look at them nails.
There he is. That's my Paul Bunyan. No!
Boca, does she show bush? No, but she did show her underwear. She has lady underwear with lips on it, so you can kiss it. Just saying. I'd have to look for that one, but she literally has underwear with lips on it. And I don't mean, oh, it's printed on. No, it's stitched on.
I got a bunion and I named it Paul.
There you go. She is a hoot. If we were to show this one to Frozen, for instance, he hates her immediately because she's all puns. And Kevin Gallego could learn a thing or two because I got Bunyan called Paul Bunyan. Get it?
Because you know what? You just get bunions. That's Paul Bunyan. Doesn't he look pretty? I know. So, Paul Bunyan, he's a little bone that sticks out. He's not a lumberjack. No, he's not. There's a little bone that sticks out, and if you notice, this toe is trying to murder the other toe. And when this toe tries to murder this toe, it's called hammer toe.
There you go, folks. You got a hammer toe.
It's not axe toe. No. It's not Tony Axe toe. Only one person's going to get that joke. But it's this little thing here. It's called hammer toe, and then your toe goes up and becomes as dead as a doornail. So I'm trying to save this toe next door from being murdered by its neighbor here. So what I've got is a little silicone.
Yes, yes, Phil. Murder her toe. She has an adrastia toe. I was trying to bury the potato toe.
Toe condom. That's what I've got right there. And my bunion is made.
Boca, that's easy. It's the shoes. Men will buy shoes that feel comfortable. Women will buy shoes that look hot, and they don't give a crap if they have to chop off half their feet to stuff their feet in it. I mean, we literally have Cinderella as the whole fabled story where her sisters try to literally chop off their own foot to get into the slipper. We have fairy tales about it. It's as old as time. Women wear shit to look good. Men will wear shit to basically to be comfortable.
Making my toe move over that way. Well, F you, Paul Bunyan. I'm tired of your crap. Sick of it. So here are some expert advice.
Oh, hold on. That's the undies fit? Give me a sec. I'll lie. Fuck. Why? Yeah, that's the one. With the pickle time and Q-tip parts.
Things from someone who
We're on
has
Paul
a
Bunyan
bunion,
right now,
because
Katie.
you're going to get them. Oh, one way or another, you're going to get them. They're coming for you. I know. Bunions and birthdays and bra busting. We do it all here at Fiona's house. Oh, I like that cone. It is attractive. Back to the bunion.
But yeah, this was her last week. She also made a new one where she addressed. We'll skip the playlist for now and go into the Marissa Dodge. Because she made an. She went green, folks. And yes, she has a thing for pickles. And we could probably bring out the Hart Sisters and where they go bobbing for pickles, but this lady is way more fun with pickles.
Alright, last time it was my pickle. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody! I'm starting all right. I have a pickle ready. I hope you had a wonderful day. Oh dear, I'm having a pickle joke already.
So, who wants her to joke on your pickle? Raise your hands, folks. Don't be shy.
Let's see if I get through this one. When Irish eyes are smiling, I don't know the rest of the song, but then I'm not really Irish. I wish I was. So please, just don't you? All right. Here's the old squeeze box. Yes, indeed. I've got some flattened shamrocks under here, as usual.
This is the thing, folks. This lady needs a public access TV show. Just saying. A little bit of production and some side characters to talk with, and she'd be the adult. Goddamn it! She'd be the adult Pee Wee Herman. I guarantee you. And people would love it. But hey, enough with the fun stuff. JJ found her
Got some.
just recently, but we've been covering this lady for longer than that.
Here you go. Just note this, okay?
Because we followed her from Ho to Cape Cod, because she jumped on the Freedom Convoy. Hook, line, and sinker. And she has some problems with another hotel. Because it's a running theme with this lady.
Here
is your preview of the John Edwards Motel. This door is shut. Look, it's shut. Okay? The heat is on. You see? The heat's on full high. Yeah, okay. Where's the heat? And then we're going to come out here. Oh, good Lord. That's not my vehicle parked in front of my house. Yeah. And then,
Not really my house, but for
This lady goes from hotel voucher to motel voucher, folks. And she's a menace because she's making... if any of us are going to have to stay in one of those motels, which they're roach motels, you don't really want to stay there, the people are going to treat you like garbage, thanks to this lady.
the week.
my room. This is all a violation. Health code violations. See all this? Yeah. Health code violation. And then what? Why is my vehicle having to be down here in front of my stalker's place? Yeah. Oh.
It's because you parked it there, you dumb broad.
Yeah, okay. Well, this is why my vehicle's down here. Is because this is what my stalker did. You see? That's a good tire, right? But he slashed it. So John Edwards Motel, negligence case?
She ran a flat, by the way, folks. This video that she's currently showcasing is also on her channel. She ran a flat and is blaming her stalkers, because the police are in on it, the judges are in on it, the DA is in on it, the governor is in on it.
And the person who is in charge? Yeah. Those lights are functionable, but they weren't on the night. And there's cameras there. And there's shit here. What the hell is going on? Dennisport, Massachusetts. Huh? This is disgusting, don't you think? I believe so. This is a conditioning unit at the John Edwards Motel. This is...
So please understand, JJ showed it today where she went down the history line of her, when she's related to the Bushes and all that fun stuff. We covered that weeks ago. She thinks we should treat her like royalty, while she has a hobo voucher, by the way. And I don't know where she gets those hobo vouchers, but they seem to expire on her. And the hotels don't get paid. And the minute the hotel goes, lady, your hotel voucher bounced, we're not getting paid. Are you gonna pay, or are you gonna leave? That's where she starts to go, well, I'm gonna sue you guys, because you guys are harassing me.
a pillowcase. And that is the light shining through. Do you see that? Right? Okay? Let's try that again. Woo! Sunshine and bright, and so is the cold air coming in. That would be one violation, wouldn't it? Massachusetts. Okay?
The state of Massachusetts doesn't give a crap about hobos. So they're not gonna come down because a hobo made a complaint. Instead of living on the streets or in your car, you're living in a shelter. A shitty-ass motel shelter that probably was closed down before the lockdowns happened. And hey, guess what? They got reopened because we needed to get the hobos off the streets.
So then we come over here where I twisted my ankle, and it's swollen.
Oh, there you go. This is where she's gonna sue them about. She twisted her ankle, folks. No medical bills to show, but she's gonna sue them for it.
What's that? A hole in the floor? I can feel that draft. Yeah, I sure can. And look at this. Look at that, okay? Look at that sharp piece. You think I didn't step on that? All right? Then you look at this. Look at that nasty shit. That's what I'm saying. Look at that nasty shit. I'm all done trying to be nice about this now. I asked for my money back. $440 for a week of bullshit terrorizing. Listen.
Oh, hold on. There you go. There you go, folks. That's a nice toilet, ain't it? That's the whole joke. The humble hobo. I can get you an humble hobo. Give me a sec. But they don't leech off the state to begin with. Guys, give me a sec. I got a guy who rides the rails. He basically dang, where is he at? He's basically the old school hobo who will ride the trains from town to town. He's on YouTube. He has over 50,000 subscribers, by the way. Even more, I believe. Everyone loves him. Everyone sends him gifts and whatnot. But he is a nice guy. Where do I have him? Let's see. We'll play her and Ola Grabber.
The toilet's still running, right? It's been running since the day that I came here and they said they were gonna fix it. Why don't I have a curtain for privacy? That's what I got for privacy right there. Do you see that? That's my privacy. Look at this. Look, I have to untack it. You see that? That's a tack. That's a thumbtack. Look at this shit. And you think it's okay for people to be treated like this, Dennisport, Massachusetts? I don't believe so. So therefore, this is, again, the John Edwards Motel. Look at all the stains and nastiness. Okay? Look at that. Do you not see those stains? Do not tell me this room is stained. Look at that pillowcase. Look at this. Oh. Exactly. Okay? So, when you all want to talk shit, or you all want a nice place to stay, don't come to Dennisport, Massachusetts. Look, I have to have a heater on in my room because I had no heat. Okay? And then we're going to come back over here. Ooh, look at that heater. Look at this shit. Look. I can still see outside the door. Okay?
Never did get a key.
Holy God.
Wouldn't work anyways.
Why do I have to live like that? I don't live here. I rented a room for a week so that I could meet my family and do some genealogy. I'm embarrassed by all of this.
Oh, that's right, folks. She's doing some more genealogy
This place should
shit
not be
with her
open.
family.
That's all I got to say about it.
But she says she paid $400 bucks for the
It should have
hotel
been
room.
closed down
She did
before it
not.
was even opened up. Look at that nastiness. Okay?
So why did she put that outside my window and up
You know
against
the
my
lights on,
window?
right?
Harassment?
Where are the lights? The night that... Hey, check this out.
Looking for a
This
lawsuit.
is the air conditioning unit at the John...
Now you know, I'm not playing. The intent to sue is here and the paperwork is filed. John Edwards Motel, I'm not the one that's going to sit back and allow people to violate me, harass me, and defame me, neglect my needs. I paid $440 for a rundown, disgusting room. If I knew it was like this, I would have filed a lawsuit a long time ago before I even walked into the place with the county and the town on behalf of all of everybody on Cape Cod to save them the embarrassment of what's about to happen in a lawsuit, okay? Because this is pure negligence and disgust, especially during COVID. You know, these motels have a liability. They have the liability to clean, sanitize, provide linens. Oh, wait, hold up. Linens. That would be towels, on top of linens. Yeah, there were stained linens, you've seen that, but there were no towels provided. There was no toilet paper provided. There were no items or articles. No heat. One dumbass lamp. Let me show you this lamp. Okay,
Let's
lamp.
watch this dumbass lamp.
So with that being said, y'all know. The fact of the story is, John Edwards Motel, Dennisport, Massachusetts, is not fit for anybody. Therefore, I have called the county requesting code enforcement to come out here and to inspect it. So I think that we're going to call back again this morning and make them aware that we have the paperwork filed for the negligence case, and I will share that conversation with you momentarily. It's not quite time for the town or county offices to be open yet. I'm probably the only one that gets up at 4
I couldn't
o'clock
find
in
him
the
real
morning
quick.
in this area and
Where
starts
is he?
working.
Oh, Hubo Shoestring. There he
Doing
is.
paperwork and producing information, feeding you the facts. So we're going to give it a few more minutes and call the town and make them aware.
So, you can give hobos, these aren't hobos. Remember when we called people bums? These are bums, they're not hobos. This is a hobo. He has over 170,000 subscribers. Do you know why he has over 100,000 subscribers? Because he's likable. Hobos are likable. He literally has a major gift update where he got gifts and whatnot. But let's see, where's one where he literally rides the rails? Let's see. I believe that's... Yeah.
Well, I'm in Marshall, Texas.
This guy doesn't beg for shit.
Old camp back. Got rolled out. I had to chop a few vines back with the machete. But
so,
anyway, I'm
folks,
really deep out in the woods. I'm kind of between the railroad yard and Marshall.
He's been camping.
It's kind of a shag yard. There aren't too much activity here in this yard, but I'm gonna wait till morning to catch out. So I'm gonna go to sleep. Just woke up.
Oh, and by the way, folks, if you think this guy leaves his junk everywhere like every other bum you see go around in the woods, he takes all his crap with him. He neatly brings it to a garbage can if he finds one. He talks with the railway. This is also the thing. They've seen him. People spot on the trains and whatnot, or on the railway yard. They spot him from a mile away, and he's like, "Hey guys." He's friendly. They like him. They allow him on the trains. He's actually one of those cultural heritage people.
Probably down to, I don't know, 40, 38 maybe. Well, they slowly get up. I'm glad I brought that winter bag with me. I didn't bring the summer insert, but it's got the bivvy. Yeah, I'm down in the Marshall, Texas yard.
Give me a sec, I'll get you the link real quick.
Quiet down in here all night. I'm kind of in the middle of the railroad switch yard in Marshall.
He's a lot of fun to follow.
It's not really, there's not much activity in this yard.
He'll literally tell you, oh, this is this type
of like
box
an old
cart
rip
and
track
whatnot.
right there. But I didn't hear any animals or anything last night.
His feet aren't purple,
Laid out my
Phil.
tarp.
Those are his socks.
Then my bedroll. Let me get woke up. Yeah, that's heading towards Shreveport.
And that's also the fun bit. He knows exactly what train it is, what line it is, where it's going.
I think that's coming out of Texarkana. It's coming around that corner back down by Amtrak right now. I think these are the little local railroad guy here. There's a yard here where they take sand out of hoppers. I don't know what's in them gondolas. I haven't looked yet. But it's a little local railroad yard here.
If you know those autistic train spotter people
It's
that
not
go, oh,
UP.
it's this train,
That train
from this
going
year
by,
and whatnot.
that's UP.
He's the same,
Union
but
Pacific.
he's a hobo and rides them.
Going the other way goes towards Dallas. Well, it goes to Longview first. Crew change. And behind me is the main line UP that comes out of Texarkana. They meet up to the right back by Amtrak. There's a big diamond there. And there's a siding down about a half mile. I bet that container train there, that IM, is taking that siding.
And not
Or
gonna
he's
lie,
slowing
folks,
down
he nearly
to
made it
pass
to
on the
becoming
main.
Hobo King, but a lady
Something else is in the
became the
siding
first
coming
Hobo
this
Queen.
way, or will be once he passes. So let me get finished rolled up, because I'm going this way, and they'll stop down here to get clearance, because that other line comes out of Texarkana and they meet right about half mile that way towards Amtrak. I'm about halfway rolled up. Should have seen me last night, pitch dark, trying to get down here. Yeah, I just got to get my mat rolled up, and then my little garbage bag, I got to pick that up.
See, this is the important part, folks. He has a little garbage bag. He keeps his garbage with him until he can dispose of it. He doesn't leave his shit everywhere. He cleans up his campsite and everything.
Alright. I'm rolled up. Yeah, there's some workers. I don't know what he's doing.
And this is the thing. Normally, people would chase hobos off these places because no, you're not getting on the train. They know him. He's been on these trains for years.
Backing up though. So is he. Alright, I made it back over to the main line. There's the little yard office. It's like a little portable trailer they brought over there for these local guys. Sun just come up. Yeah, both them trucks went by me and guy was on the tailgate. No one ever said anything. I didn't think they would. They're just local guys. And they drove off down this sand yard. Them grain cars, hoppers there, they haul sand. You get over there in that little yard and you can't even hardly walk. That's like walking on the beach. All them hoppers full of sand. Now, that overpass up ahead, that is where Amtrak is on the left. And the diamond is up there. Yeah, you can see Amtrak building. The tracks go off to the north. That way, underneath that overpass, they'll go that way to Texarkana or they'll go that way to Longview. And then after Longview, there's a split. You go down to Houston through Hearn, or you go and continue on straight west to Dallas. That's what happened last time I got on here. I went straight to Dallas. I'm going to try to avoid that. I want to go down through Hearn.
Yeah, he got the last time he went through this, he got on the wrong train. And he didn't realize that until halfway through, and then he was like, shit, I'm going to Dallas. But this guy travels all across the states, from south to north, from east to west, wherever the train will take him.
3 miles from Hearn, west of there is Valley Junction. That's where they crew change northbound, and that's where they're going to build that huge UP yard if they ever get it dang thing going. They've been halting the project for about 2 years now. And this way goes about a half mile down.
This is also a thing. He knows, oh, they're building shit over there, but it's on hold right now. And if you ever want to know what's going around in your country, you need hobos like that. They'll tell you, oh, this used to be a corner store over here, but they trashed the place. Oh, but there's a Walmart being built over there, and there's a small mom and pop shop that opened a week ago. If you want a tour guide of the train tracks, get this guy. He knows everything. He knows more than the people who manage the train tracks.
Down to the siding, there's Whataburger down there, McDonald's, and you continue on to Shreveport that way. And UP goes down to Alexandria and then down to the big yard in Livonia, 32 miles west of Baton Rouge. And then you continue on to New Orleans. But in Shreveport, you can also catch a local on east to Monroe, Vicksburg, and Jackson into the Pearl Yard. So we're kind of at the crossroads here. Yeah, right. Speaking of crossroads, right in the middle, that's where I was camped last night. Right under that big tree there. That's the road I walked up next to them gondolas. There's Rip Track over here. They repair cars, or did at one time. I'm not sure if they still do or not. There's the main line of UP. Now, when they pull up here to that diamond, sometimes they'll stop. They'll catch a red block there until it gets cleared. And this is where you catch on anywhere in here. You're almost on the three.
That's the thing also. He'll tell you the sweet spots where you can get on the train. So when gas gets too expensive, go check his videos in your area so you can hitch up on a train.
Quarters of the way on the end of the butt of the train here. Because 3/4 of the length of the train is up all the way up there to the head end. Hey, Hobo
Also, the
Shadow
funniest thing
again.
is, I haven't seen him ever travel to California.
Old beat up abandoned track used to go
He
into
doesn't go to California.
whatever that plant is. More sand. But as you can tell, they don't use it anymore. So I'm safe here. So.
But as you can see, he cleaned up his entire camp. He travels light, but he picks up everything he brings with him.
Anyway, give you an idea of what's next. Oh yeah. Thank God there was a Sonic
And there's the beautiful man himself.
block away. I had no idea Sonic had coffee. Green Mountain coffee.
He kind of looks like AG, but he has 2 working legs.
Got me something called a toaster. You can get ham, bacon, or sausage. It's on Texas toast. So it's got egg and cheese. I hope it's sausage. Yeah. But yeah, it's Green Mountain coffee. I've never had Sonic coffee, so anyway, having me some good breakfast. That's a good sign. I'm glad I'm eating. I normally never, ever eat breakfast. And my train will come in, the main line just right over that weed line, and go up there and stop a half mile. I'll just hop on right here. So I'll have me some yum-yums. I wonder what they're doing here. Maintenance away, getting ready to do some big project. Rail or tie replacement. Getting the chain gang ready. Yeah, them gondolas down there, they must have railroad ties in them. Glad I got out of that camp. I'd have had to listen to all that. Can't tell what's in that. My screen's real dim.
There we go. Now we got something
I
fitting.
thought I heard a railroad radio a while ago.
Oh no, he is in the tar.
Well, he's moving that whole car.
See,
See if they're doing any work down here yet.
That's kind of important.
The sand trap. Yeah, that sand spills out of them grainers all over the yard, all over the surface. You can't walk. It's like wearing high heels on the beach. You spend too much energy trying to walk. Hey, there's a truck down there, I think. Yeah. Well, I hope my train comes during the day and stop. I can get some video during the day. It's been real slow though. There was only 3 trains last night. 2 westbound and 1 east. Y'all, them are yard tracks, that derailer and stuff, so there's nothing in that. This is just one line, UP, that my train will be on that, but just right around that corner is where that siding is. I got about the same chance of catching out down there in that siding as I do here, but as soon as I go down there to wait, something will stop here and not down there.
For anyone who remembers when Ref and Shani got into the railway station and
all
broke
the
their
chiggers and bugs kind
I
of
should have paid attention to this guy.
gave up.
Let's see if he catches his train.
Fell off all the grass.
I think this is where he is on the train.
They're doing maintenance away, replacing ties.
We're gonna...
This old building,
We're doing some spelunking, folks.
a grain elevator at one time. All empty. Brother jukebox, sister wine, mother freedom, father time. Since she left
I didn't know we got a song out of him.
by myself, you're the only family that I got left. Bow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Hey. Yeah, me and another rider slept in here once. This is where somebody stole my basset hound about 7 years ago.
God damn, they stole that man's dog.
Me and that traveling friend, he let his dog go. I let my basset hound go to play together, and they run out together. My basset hound never come back. Called the police. Cop came down on a motorcycle, did a report. That never seen him again. I moved up a little bit by the red block. That is the big Y. There's that overpass that I was zooming in on earlier. Yeah, the grain elevator is just... I've been in that grain elevator too, all the way to the 7th floor. They had all this fenced in for a while, but I don't know what happened. Boy, you could break a leg off in there. I made you sleep right in here.
This is the thing. This is the good thing that Obama phone got us. Because he's been doing this for years, and now he had a phone.
Well, that line to Texarkana and Dallas is open, but doesn't stop.
People even sent him a brand new Galaxy S20 last year, I believe, so he could make better videos. Because his phone got busted when he got off a train before. This is where the good stuff happens. Let's see, does he get on the train though? Oh, he does. Hold on. So I believe it's over here.
Yeah, I got some of this cardboard up against the door. That way if somebody looks in that crack of the door, they can't really see back if I'm laying down behind this stuff.
Oh, he's already on the train. Let's see. Here's him going on the train, folks.
He's going to Houston with all them tank cars on it. But he could be going west to go out to LA to all those oil refineries. Anyway, I'm just over here. I'm gonna catch out tonight. So. Anyway, that's it for now. The next video should be riding. Well, got a boxcar.
He found himself a boxcar.
We're already left turn. We're about College Station, Bryan area right now. We're on our way to Houston. Yeah, there's my cardboard. Where? We're stopped for something. It's pretty smooth riding boxcar. Wow, that light's blinking like that. But anyway, it's a night ride. I think like 80% of the rides I've been getting there at night. Sucks because I don't get to film during the day. But anyway, we'll be pulling here in a bit. I think we're waiting for the... Alright. Rolling now.
And there he goes, folks. He probably avoids California because they loot the boxcars and he doesn't want to get caught up in it.
Yeah, we're right outside Bryan College Station. The home of the Aggies. Yeah, I got some of this cardboard up against the door. That way if somebody looks in that crack of the door, they can't really see back if I'm laying down behind this stuff.
And by the way, Kitty, he's like Jigaboo Jones. This isn't legal what he's doing. but most folks he has a chat with, they don't mind him at all. But if they catch him, he's screwed. So he still needs to do the cloak and dagger stuff. And so far I haven't caught him where he got caught. But he uses cardboard to hide behind, just like some video game action heroes. We haven't had the snake one. That started up over here failed. If you want to know why a project failed so you don't restart said project, you'd ask this guy, right? If there are issues with the rails, he's riding a boxcar right now. He has no suspension whatsoever, so he's gonna feel any nick and bump in the railway. So I just give him a CB radio or something where he just can call in and go. So over on this junction, the rail is a little warped, or there's a kink in the rail, whatnot. I mean, you don't pay him full salary, but hell, you pay him a couple of bucks and give him a couple of beers and some hot food to go, right? And yes, Don-Con, that kind of knowledge is valuable, especially considering you'll have guys that work there for 20 years and then they're gone, and then they have a new guy who doesn't know what's going on. That's where you need this guy for. Because let's say you want to set up a new grain processing plant, right? He'd go, well, there is one a couple miles down the road who's abandoned, so you can just refurbish that one instead of building an entire new one, right? Shit like that. Enough of this guy. We're gonna have to go back to this wonderful lady, because things happened in the new in her new hotel room. Something happened, folks, and we're gonna have to go through that. I haven't watched these 3 videos, so we'll skim through it because we don't have a lot of time.
When Brianna was released from the hospital of Rutland Regional Medical Center, July 17th, I had a conversation with Brianna. The phone was ripped away from her. She had been violently abused. I reported it to Rutland Police Department, and of course they covered their tracks. So in August, when Brianna was let out of the hospital, she called me.
This is just her babbling. Let's see what this one gives.
We're going to ask again, Laura.
Because through this moment where she's recording her babbling, something happened.
Laura Wilson, why did my daughter get put into an involuntary hold? And why are you trying to make my daughter claim to be something that she's not? We all know that it's easier to try to say that somebody's incompetent so that it the cops and the criminals other than the cops that are criminals, like the politicians and even the corrupt attorneys that are court appointed, like Jansen Wilhoit and most of.
Please mind you, Sif believes everyone is corrupt. That's why she's heading towards Washington, D.C. to plead her case in front of the federal court there. Okay, just so you know, she's on her way to the federal court. She tailgates or rides along with the Freedom Convoy. Or she used to, at least until the hotel where she's now at. She rode along with the Freedom Convoy.
All, who? Laura Wilson. Laura Wilson's from Guildhall, Vermont. She works
but she believes
for,
the federal government is going to help her out.
Well,
that one
she has her
corrupt.
own law firm, but she also is on the Board of Appeals for the federal court, which is a violation of your rights. It's a conflict of interest because if you have her as a court-appointed attorney and you want to appeal the case, she's on the appeals board for that. So therefore, if you've been assigned her to your case, if it was me, I'd tell that bitch to get lost. And why? Well, because I've got proof on my phone that I emailed her request and copies of everything that I filed with the court in regards to. See, she represented my daughter. Then she took my case for a moment for an arraignment against my daughter's ex, which is listed as my perpetrator in my restraining order, okay, out of Guildhall, Essex County, Vermont. So Laura Wilson was requested by her client, Brianna, which is a conflict of interest, to have her name taken out of a no contact order that Kevin had.
Yeah, so she's been babbling about Kevin, Jeff, and Dave. The weird thing about Kevin and Dave is they're the same person, and I do believe Jeff is also the same person. But she calls them different people, but they're all her son-in-law.
On my bail and bond conditions, okay? State's Attorney Vincent Aluzzi, another conflict of interest, yet he's refused. Even though he has refused
And apparently she's out on
to
bail.
oblige for Brianna's request, as well as mine. The court has denied us our rights. The state's attorneys are denying us our rights. TJ Donovan, the Attorney General, is denying our rights. And Laura Wilson. Now, when you are told by your client to do something or not to do something, but Laura Wilson, being the court-appointed attorney for my daughter, is trying to convince my daughter to claim insanity and have herself locked into a fucking psych ward. Again, okay? Brattleboro Retreat lied about my daughter. I have those medical reports. We brought them into a conversation and a meeting with Department of Mental Health, Northeast Kingdom Mental Health Services in Derby, Vermont, with Chris, Trish, and Desiree Leo back on January 8th of 2021. Now, it was all acknowledged that Brattleboro Retreat had lied about Brianna. Every single one of them I just named, stated, and admitted. There's no way Brianna could be diagnosed with multiple diagnoses, meaning that she's schizo or paranoid or she's this or that. After all the fucking bullshit trauma that she's been through, it's no wonder she would be paranoid. But is she any of what they said? No. Did they write lies about her? Yes. It was acknowledged and it was admitted by Northeast Kingdom Mental Health Services worker, Desiree Leo. She admitted being Brianna's witness.
By the way, for anyone who goes, that's client confidentiality, or that's HIPAA. It's not HIPAA when the person in question is revealing it. And if anyone wants to claim HIPAA or client confidential, you gotta sue her. And she's already out on bond, so good luck with that.
So why is it that Desiree Leo is playing devil's advocate? She's for Brianna, but she's against her. It's a paycheck that comes in between, right? Well, so I'm going to request that an investigation be put into that paycheck that's coming in between justice and righteous, okay, and fictitiousness. So with that being said, Northeast Kingdom Mental Health Services, as well as Laura Wilson, Esquire. She should not be an attorney, my opinion. She should not be representing anybody in a district level, because she's on the appeals level for federal. Which any case that's heard in a low-level case, do not ever accept it. If you are not guilty, do not plead guilty to something you're not guilty to. That's just my suggestion and my opinion. I am not going to plead guilty to something that I did not do. I will tell you if I did something. But I'm not out here purposely breaking the law if they say I'm breaking the law.
Yeah, so for the people who watch JJ with the Red Dot Indian thing, the, the motel owners weren't allowed to kick her out. But because she broke hotel rules, they were allowed to kick her out. Which was, she smoked in the hotel room, which she wasn't allowed. She smoked weed in the hotel room, which she wasn't allowed. And she stated, they're lying, they're defaming me, and all that wonderful stuff. When she left, which is also something I DM'd JJ, but he didn't get to that one, she literally confesses to all of doing all of them, with another hotel member. But still, if she does something, she'll tell you afterwards, not during.
But the fact is, they broke the law, and now they're after me and my daughter. So why is it that Brianna got put into a medical hold in Rutland Regional Medical Center, shot up with medications, was so horribly mistreated, abused sexually and violently? I reported it. Bombshell evidence reported to Rutland Regional Medical Center as well as Rutland Police Department. So what happened with that, Laura Wilson? Did you ever represent Brianna Knights properly? Are you in...
See, here's the problem. The mom is reporting everything, but Brianna... my problem with Brianna is she either exists or doesn't exist or used to exist. Because she's been yapping about her daughter for quite some time, and I still do believe if she did exist, this is a thing from a decade or longer ago. Because this lady is well in her 60s. But apparently her young daughter, because she keeps telling it's her young daughter, so when you go young, you think, at least below the age of 25. If you do the math, that doesn't add up when she's well in her 60s. So what I'm guessing is something broke her a long time ago, and she lived in a house that ended up getting condemned. She was taken out of that house because it was deemed condemned, and then her house burned down. She blames the state for doing it because she's getting she literally has the diagnosis paranoid schizophrenia as well, which is where it's kind of weird that she's putting it on her daughter now. But yeah, this lady is cuckoo for bananas.
Intending to get off her case, because I'm fully intending to file a lawsuit against you for what you've done to cause me much distress and violation code of ethics with the Bar Association, State of Vermont, right through to federal appeals with Washington, D.C. Have a nice day.
Erase your message and end your call.
But this is the video where I was going for, because this is the second hotel video, the second hotel she's staying at, where she's being kicked out apparently. And the title is Through the Doors, Shut Down the Frivolous Organization That Don't Help People. So either they're barging in on her hotel room, or she's babbling. I don't know.
Press your message has been erased. Record your new message after the tone. When you have finished recording, hang up or press pound for more options.
This is in regards to you telling me to call the Through the Doors. Well, Through the Doors only wants to hear somebody's story so they can exploit them. I called them. They have no assistance for anybody that's being stalked, harassed, domestically violated, or anything like that. So would you kindly return my call at this number? And also, I'd like to discuss with you further the fact that the reason why I'm still being subjected to this stalker and the abuse is because your worker here at Prevost Street denied me assistance. I just sent you all copies of every evidence piece, knowing that the young lady that first had my case never assisted me, other than with the 3 pairs of 2XL underwear that I told you about, and I'm a size extra small, okay? I couldn't even tie them in a knot on the side to keep them up. So I'm just letting you know, it's things like that. She did not.
So she's on government assistance and she got extra large undies. This is the thing. She thinks she's royalty. She's not even been. She literally thinks. I mean, I've played the video where. Because she's a vegetarian too, by the way, folks. Shocker, right? I mean, they're all vegan. They're all entitled, and they're all homeless. Those 3 things go all. Besides that, they all have mental issues. There's like a top 5 things these guys have when you look at a bingo card. But can we go back to the hobo guy now? Because I'm gonna finish on this lady, and I don't mean like that because a lot of people have finished on that lady.
Effectively help my situation. In fact, she subjected me to a worse situation. Therefore, I'm holding Preble Street accountable.
We'll
for
go
my
back to the hobo
situation
when
now,
he's
right
eligible
today.
for being Hobo King again
March
next year.
18, 2022.
Oh no, this year.
So please contact me
Because
back.
the Hobo King
I'd
election
hate to
is
have
on
to take
like
this time this afternoon to
believe
start
in October or
contacting
November.
the further higher ups like the Better Business Bureau and such, and exploiting it all to the Channel News, who tried to help Preble Street with their organization by saying, here,
that's when the
we'll help
Hobo
you.
King
Well, nobody's
election
helping anybody. So keep that in mind, please. Thank you. And I want that shared because everybody needs to know. Nobody should be out here being abused, neglected, or any such sort. When the organizations out here say that they're out here helping people, and they're not helping a damn person, right? I don't do drugs. I don't drink alcohol.
Yeah, she doesn't do drugs. She doesn't drink alcohol, except when she does.
So therefore, I don't qualify for any of these silly programs. I'm not going to get myself locked up into a mental institution to satisfy the needs of subsidized housing. And all of that being said, I'm just going to make you aware, I'm still going to continue the fight.
Then the fun bit. This is exactly the difference between Mary. Mary tries to get into the subsidized housing. Well, this lady is cuckoo for bananas and should be in subsidized housing.
And with that being said, I'm going to bring everybody to light. That's my kind of fight. I want everybody to be able to utilize their human rights, civil rights, all of your rights, and have housing too. Have a great day.
But hey folks, we've come to the end of the show. I'll catch you guys on Sunday. When me, Katie, Marine, this Sunday is going to be a special one because it's going to be Marine's birthday weekend as well. So I'm going to have to skim through some canon episodes to find one that fits. Because the canon episodes aren't linked to each other, thankfully. And I need to find an episode that works with that. But that's going to be 2 p.m. Eastern Sunday. And after that, I'll be on Winning TV and we'll talk potatoes. He might not like the potatoes I'm bringing, but we'll talk potatoes. Of course, you got RTC coming up next. After that, you got your Boogie Bumper. If Boogie Bumper is too long for you to sit through, he makes it easy for you. You can check him out next week from Monday to Thursday, where he premieres bite-sized chunks of his Friday streams. So if you can't check him live, check him on the YouTubes. Of course, you got your Mater Tom this weekend at 11 for your weekly dose of Doomer pills. No Joy of Bessie because he's moving over to Royce's place. But we got Sunday Night Shit Show, so I'll catch you guys this weekend. Hope you guys had fun. And I'll bring back the Hobo Shoestring guy when he becomes Hobo King, because we really need a Hobo King. Let's see, what do we have over here? We'll play you guys out with a fun little ditty. Let's see. Where is some fun one? Yeah, we'll go with this one. Nope, not that one. Dang it. Fuck. As you can see, RC just went live, so hopping over there. And where? There it is. I'll play you guys out with some imaginary friends. Yes, for the canon episodes, folks, I'll be on Shin.tv, by the way.
My imaginary friend went away far too soon.
So check me out on Shin.tv. Oh, dang it, wrong chat.
He packed up his things, made up his
Check me out over there for the canon episodes, folks. It's a new platform I'm trying out. So far it's pretty good. It has its growing pains, but still.
He was the song in my heart, the dream in my head, the trick up my sleeve. Goodbye, my good friend. Goodbye. Life is so cruel, it's a sacred rule, it can also be kind. It's rare that you meet a fool who even dares make up their mind. Oh my friend, what will I do when you've gone away? I know I'll feed the cat, I know I've got bills to pay, but this house will feel so empty, nothing will be new. Something deep inside me wants to leave with you too.